If your blueberry leaves are turning yellow and growth has completely stalled, your plant is likely dying. But today, I'm revealing the one secret that can bring it back to life in just 24 hours. Welcome back to Garden Mentor. In this video, we're going beyond just talking about soil acidity to show you a practical pH test and a dirt-cheap organic solution straight from your kitchen that will load your bushes with berries. So don't miss a single second, because using the wrong method could actually kill your plant for good. The science of blueberry survival and the pH mystery. Welcome back to Garden Mentor. Today we're tackling one of the most frustrating problems gardeners across the country face. Blueberry plants that suddenly turn yellow and die. You did everything right. You bought a quality plant, watered it faithfully, maybe even added fertilizers. But it's still struggling. The number one culprit, soil pH. Blueberries aren't your average garden plant. They're what we call acid-loving or ericaceous plants, and they absolutely require a soil pH between 4.5 and 5.2. If your soil pH climbs above 6.0, your blueberry plant is essentially on a hunger strike. Here's why. Blueberries can only absorb nutrients in acidic soil. When your soil turns alkaline, minerals like iron and magnesium get chemically locked up. The roots can sense those nutrients right there in the soil, but they can't pull them in. This condition is called iron chlorosis, and the telltale sign is leaves that turn yellow while the veins stay green. Left uncorrected, the plant slowly loses energy and dies. The most common mistake people make at this point is dumping on more nitrogen fertilizer. But the problem isn't a lack of nutrients, it's a lack of access to nutrients. You need to fix the soil's chemistry first. I always say that growing blueberries is really about growing the right soil. Get the soil right, and the plant takes care of itself. Pick up an inexpensive pH meter or test strips from your local garden center and find out exactly where your soil stands. Also, if you're using tap water, be aware that most municipal water is hard. It contains lime, which gradually neutralizes your soil's acidity. In the next section, we'll talk solutions, including some surprising fixes hiding right in your kitchen. Emergency recovery and organic acidification. Now that we understand the problem, let's fix it. If your plant looks like it's struggling, you need to act fast and bring that pH down quickly. The cheapest and most effective emergency fix is something already sitting in your kitchen: plain white vinegar. Mix 2 tablespoons of white vinegar into 1 gallon of water and pour it slowly at the base of your plant. This works within days, helping roots start absorbing iron and other locked-up nutrients almost immediately. However, this is strictly a temporary solution. It typically lasts 1 to 2 weeks before the soil chemistry drifts back, so don't rely on it alone. For a lasting fix, you need to amend your soil with organic materials that change its chemistry over time. Elemental sulfur is the most reliable long-term option. It releases acidity slowly and steadily over several months. You can find it at any garden center, usually labeled as Soil Acidifier. Another excellent and completely free resource is used coffee grounds. Save them from your morning brew instead of tossing them out. Coffee grounds add mild acidity along with a gentle dose of nitrogen, making them a double win for blueberries. Finally, peat moss is non-negotiable when planting or replanting blueberries. Always blend at least 50% peat moss into your planting mix. It's naturally acidic, improves drainage, and holds just the right amount of moisture around the roots. Want a simple recipe you can make at home? Try this organic acid boost top dressing. Mix 2 parts peat moss, 1 part used coffee grounds, and a small sprinkle of elemental sulfur. Spread this blend about 2 inches deep in a wide circle around the base of your plant. Never dig it in. Blueberry roots are extremely shallow and fragile, and disturbing the soil around them can cause serious damage. Let this top dressing slowly work its way down with each watering. Your water source also plays a bigger role than most gardeners expect. Rainwater is the absolute best option for blueberries because it's naturally slightly acidic. Set up a simple rain barrel if you can. Your blueberries will thank you. If you're relying on tap water, let it sit in an open container overnight so the chlorine can evaporate, and consider adding just a small splash of white vinegar to mildly acidify it before watering. With these steps in place, you'll notice new leaves emerging in a rich, deep green, a clear sign your plant is recovering and thriving. Advanced feeding, mulching, and harvesting secrets. Once your soil pH is dialed in, the focus shifts to keeping your plant healthy and maximizing your harvest. Blueberries aren't heavy feeders, but they are picky about what they're fed. Avoid any fertilizer that lists nitrate nitrogen as its nitrogen source. This includes most generic 10-10-10 blends. Blueberries need ammonium nitrogen instead. Look for fertilizers labeled for acid-loving plants, azaleas, or rhododendrons. Apply twice a year, once in early spring when new growth appears, and again just before the plant sets fruit. Next up, mulching. For blueberries, mulch isn't optional, it's essential. Pine needles are the gold standard because they slowly break down and acidify the soil as they decompose. If you can't find pine needles, wood chips, or pine bark work well too. Mulch keeps moisture in, suppresses weeds, and protects those shallow roots from temperature swings. Blueberries hate waterlogged soil, but also can't tolerate drying out. A thick layer of mulch solves both problems at once. Here's a harvesting secret that's hard to follow, but absolutely worth it. Remove the flowers for the first 2 years. I know it's painful, but letting the plant focus its energy on root and structural development rather than fruit production will reward you with a dramatically larger harvest starting in year 3. Pruning matters too. Every late winter, cut out any branches that are growing very close to the ground or that have turned old and grayish. The key thing to remember, blueberries always fruit on 1-year-old wood, so you're always pruning to encourage fresh new growth. Finally, protect your berries from birds. The moment those berries start turning blue, throw netting over the plant. Otherwise, the birds will beat you to every single one. Growing blueberries takes patience, but the payoff of picking fresh, organic berries from your own yard makes every bit of effort worthwhile. If you want more tips like these, make sure you subscribe to Garden Mentor. See you in the next video.
That's everything you need to grow thriving fruits-loaded blueberry right in your own backyard. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a Garden Mentor video. Drop your question in the comments below. I read every single one. Until next time, happy growing.